ahead and dive right in. If the title resonates, you know you're where you're exactly supposed to be. Let's go ahead and get this reading started here. Thank you for all of your support. Make sure to comment below something about communication, throat chakra energy here. I just did a reading or two and had no issues with speaking. So there is something about a blockage that's being removed during this here new season for you. We're about to enter Capricorn season literally tomorrow. Okay, the sun will be moving into Capricorn. Mars is already in Capricorn. I believe either the moon's in Capricorn now or leaving Capricorn, entering Aquarius. So there is a lot of good grounding, stabilized energy for you. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some information here, see what Spirit has in this energy reading for you. Make sure to let me know in the comments if this is your message. I like to see what community I'm reaching with. Okay, I meant to say speaking with, and low-key thought of reaching out to. So there's something about you receiving something that you've been reaching for spiritually too. I'm picking up on a lot of information intuitively. I be saying this all the time. I don't need the cards. The cards are for me to show the timeline, story, and depictions of some of the energy I'm already feeling for you. Okay, so this is just for you to help you see things play out visually for my visual people. Look, I'm getting precise intuition too. In my deck. I'm going to be using my deck as well as this other oracle deck here. I've been guided to use this Energies Oracle deck for a minute, for about 2 days now. I really, really like the messages coming through. So there's a brand new step that you've taken here towards achieving something, towards seeing something materialize. But I do see that you've been struggling with a lot of anxiety. You've been in your head a lot. That's what I'm getting here too. I'm getting that you've been in your head a lot. It's been very hard for you to really vocalize how you've been feeling. Okay. There's definitely some quiet battles that you're facing right now that you're not telling many people about. We're not going to dive into what those battles necessarily are. However, I'm going to be channeling some advice for you to immediately apply to your life and reality so you can see yourself powering through more. Okay, I'm here as a support to your team. You already have a spirit team. I'm a part of that team, helping in support, bring you more information. Okay, more help if you accept. Okay, Aries energy here, Capricorn energy. We got double Aries, Sun in Aries, Venus in Aries here, with a little bit of Capricorn with the Two of Pentacles. I see that you are definitely juggling a lot right now, or juggling a lot of different timelines. Like you're starting to really see how everything could play out if you choose it. And I saw this message yesterday. It was random. It was on Threads, and this one girl, she said, "I'm a Capricorn, so I know I have a powerful mind, but just because we have the mindset that'll allow us to achieve anything we literally set it towards doesn't mean we're meant to be diving into those arenas." I wish I knew who that was. It was like one of those random things that popped up on my timeline, but it stuck with me, and it's coming through here. So shout out to you, beautiful soul, whoever is the soul that posted that Threads comment. May you receive all the love, all the blessings, because that's a beautiful, beautiful statement. You know, you're not meant to do everything that you know you're capable of. However, you are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. But I am seeing that there's this struggle to get zoned in with one thing or the other. I feel like this is between something new and something that you've been structured in and developing for a long time. This could be deciding between going part-time with your business, going full-time with your business, or even letting go of the business to take on something even better, is what it seems like, at least even better, right? So there is a lot that you're juggling too. Also regarding, I'm feeling like your responsibilities right now, you could have a lot of different type of unique responsibilities that you're trying to make sure everything stays in line with and in order for. Okay, so you're doing a great job. I don't think you should worry too much about whether you are balancing everything out. You do a great job of that. I feel like right now there's this focus on where you are directing yourself here, because the Fool is bringing this message of a brand new gateway opening up in your life for you to be able to enjoy more passion and more intensity in your passion too. There's something here about 1111, all right? or the number 24 or 42 could be symbolic here. There is some type of worry that you may have had here. I really feel like this dealt with some type of love connection, emotional connection that you may have had as well. And I do see that you have moved on from old cycles. You're not going to be repeating yourself verbally, but you're also not going to be repeating specific cycles that you know, like you have no business jumping in all over again when you already know how it ends up, right? So this is why spirit is bringing you into a new mindset, a new phase, okay, for you to get very clear during Capricorn season. All right. Shout out to all my birthdays in December and January, as I love all my Capricorns. I don't do that whole splitting people up because they're born in one month. No, if you're a Capricorn, you are a born Capricorn. Okay. So shout out to all of you. Happy early birthday. I will be celebrating my birthday in January. Okay. In early January. So if any of y'all would like to donate for any of these Capricorn readings, the link is down below. If you would like to dive deeper into any of this and book a one-on-one tarot message or a tarot message or call, with me, that link is the same link down below. Okay. So thank you all for all of the support on those aspects too of my business. Thank you. I'm excited for y'all. I feel like this Capricorn season is going to be very beautiful. Very, very beautiful for you. But right now you're getting locked in, zoned in. And a lot of you are probably waking up feeling this grounding energy. This is truly you in your season. That's what it feels like. Maybe you felt really weird with the new moon in Sagittarius. You felt weird during Sagittarius season. There was just so much like arrows shooting in front of you, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And you were just trying to keep up with the information online, on the news, politics, everything's just going, it's a lot right now, and they're doing that shit on purpose to cause confusion, you know what I'm saying? But the element that you have is powerful because you're able to see past all of that distracting stuff and really get a grounding on what reality really is. And this is why people fear your energy, because it calls for authority in every room that you're in, period. It's like your enemies can only bet on you being overwhelmed, overstimulated, and got too much on your plate, and then you're not focused. That's the best that your enemies got, because they can't touch you. That's what I'm getting here very clearly, and not from the cards. What I am getting intuitively, psychically, the cards are for y'all. You feel me? Okay, so the Fool here is clarified by Ace of Swords, telling me that where you're headed next does deal with you communicating more clearly, you receiving communication from your guides and the Most High God here very clearly. You're going to be using writing and speech or your voice in some way moving forward. I see that whatever is opening up in life opens up your mind and brings you to a whole new space mentally, which is really, really cool. So it's very Aquarius oriented in your future. I feel like in that case, right when we end Capricorn season in January and then we enter Aquarius season in late January into February, I'm getting that that's when a lot of this energy that I'm reading now is going to start hitting even deeper, because this is like a deepening energy here where you're getting focused, getting down to the nitty gritty is what I'm hearing, and starting to discard what it's like you're sifting through timelines. You're like, don't need that. This timeline where I could do this job, no, I'm not going to be doing that. This, I've already done that 10 times before. So some of you are also resurrecting timelines in your mind, in your body, in your spirit, soul. You're starting to see, well, I can go back to doing this if I wanted to. But remember what I said in the beginning, okay? Just because you can do all those things doesn't mean that you're necessarily meant to. So really, really trust and zone in on your intuition, because your intuition's on fire right now. With Mars in Capricorn, y'all, you're going to get direct instinct. I'm hearing direct instinctual information, like through the body. Your instincts are you're just going to feel, I got to go left. I got to keep going straight. Just for figurative speaking, right? You're like going to be given very, very, it's not going to feel like so cryptic and spiritually symbolic. You're going to feel it in the body. Like, just like, you know, when you don't like something, someone, or a situation, and you feel that in your body, Capricorn. Well, when Mars hits this sign, which it's in, it amplifies that. Your intuition goes up, skyrockets. I'm telling you, I dropped a reading here on YouTube earlier called Intuition on Fire. It says tarot message meant to find you, and then in quotations, intuition on fire. Go click on that reading. That's going to speak about your intuition. That's literally the energy I'm getting here. I also have a never before seen Capricorn reading that if you want access to, I will give it to you for free. Just DM me on Instagram or email me or hit the link below, and you'll be able to hit me up. And I have, I'll probably put it in a PDF file of some sort or find a way to send it to y'all. Okay, you or y'all, whoever it ends up being. But I do have a never before seen Capricorn message that will have something similar to what I have here, but even more data. Okay, and that's just out of love. I'm not charging for that. You know, I have my services and everything else, but this is just because I want to give y'all more information if you resonate with this energy. Because this is like, there's Capricorns, and then there's Capricorns that are truly in their divine walk, their divine path, and really taking the risks, really doing the inner work, really breaking curses. Like, you're not just saying you're breaking curses, you're doing it actively here. Everything seems so clear in your reading today. Sometimes it's a little bit different here to channel the energy, but today just seems so clear. And maybe that's how you're feeling, like all this grounding earth energy, this Saturnian vibe here is creating structures in your mind where maybe there was a lot of fog before because of Neptune being retrograde in Pisces, and or was it Neptune or Saturn? I'm sorry, was retrograde in Pisces. Okay, Saturn's direct now, so there's a lot more clarity, and the fog is being lifted for you to be able to see what you couldn't see before. And see, those are always challenges collectively for us to start tuning into our intuition deeper. It's kind of like when we feel like the training wheels leave us, we're like, wait, Spirit, I thought you were guiding me every step of the way. Spirit's like, I am, but also you have the power within yourself to carry yourself forward, even if you're not constantly feeling the training wheels. So this is like almost a graduation on a spiritual level that is now helping you manifest on a physical level. So opportunities, gains, financial gains, physical gains, if you're at the gym, all this stuff is easier to obtain because you now tap into your body intuitively on a different level. Maybe even if it's just listening to your body to rest more, to not overdo it physically. Like, listening to yourself is very important on that level. For instance, you work out 6, 7 days in a row, but never listen to your body when to rest. You could hurt yourself. You could pull a muscle into, and then when you hit that moment, that muscle can take 2, 3 months for you to heal. So it's important to listen to yourself and to know when to, dial back or dial forward here. And I feel like you're about to start diving forward, is what I'm hearing, and dialing forward. Something about dialing too, maybe calling. There's someone calling you. Maybe when you're getting this message, you will get a call or a phone call that'll be very good for you, or good to know at least. But with this Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles energy here, I feel like there's something about you creating equilibrium, harmony within your balances. I'm hearing within your balances. I was going to say within your work field, but I heard balances. I'm telling y'all, I'm channeling right now and I can't even help it. Like, my mind's just plugged into the ether and I'm supposed to just let it rip is what I'm hearing. So there is something about your balances here. There's a change happening in that arena. And I feel like this is also bank account balances. You're going to be feeling like, I'm going to be real with y'all, I'm feeling the energy of getting a surprise check, getting surprise money. Let's say your birthday is in 2 weeks, Capricorn, but somebody ends up sending you $300 2 weeks early to make sure that they took care of you when they could. Like, you'll be very, very, very surprised at who's already thinking about how they could bless you. So say this to yourself: I am constantly being blessed, and I don't have to worry about how. I just have to stay focused on now. I am constantly being blessed, and I don't have to worry about how. I just have to stay focused on now. Okay. So there's something about staying present and knowing that your blessings are already floating around you. It's a matter of staying in flow with that positive vibration here that'll help it anchor in more. But I can also promise you, what is destined and meant for you will still find you no matter what. It's a matter of if you're willing to see it for what it is, receive it, and truly be grateful for it. Because a lot of blessings have come our way that we may not have recognized as blessings because we were too distracted, focused elsewhere. So, this is why a lot of this recollection of your thoughts, this recollection of your energy has been happening lately. It's like a stabilizer phase for you. You're being stabilized so you can truly feel like you're walking on solid grounding moving forward versus this foggy ass energy that a lot of you were feeling. So there is something here about you receiving for your efforts, you feeling like you're not going to be working harder to receive less than. It's going to be equal exchange. The universe wants to ensure, I'm hearing assure you. I got another message about some of you eating good protein. That's so random, but something about you, you're doing well with your habits, is what I'm getting here, especially dietary stuff. I see that y'all are changing a lot of stuff here. I'm getting that this is also correlating to your body feeling better and then opening up new ways to manifest more for yourself. And it makes sense because Capricorn rules over the physical, our literal physical vessel in this matrix. So there is something that, which is why Capricorn is also associated with desire, fear, ambitions, all those things that tie into our nervous system and our body as well. Okay, so the more that you're taking care of yourself, it's like you're opening up new ways, and I'm getting that you're opening up energy within your vessel to be able to accept more blessings. Because maybe right now you're closed off to certain things without realizing on an unconscious level. But the more work you do, it's like you're chiseling away at whatever could be in front of you and that beautiful blessing manifesting here. It's like I said, only people that are your enemies here, like, I don't like to use that word, but I just want to get to the point today. I don't want to like over explain. Anyone who sees themselves as some type of enemy, some type of foe, whatever it is, anyone who doesn't have your best interest, they can only bet on you getting unhealthy, being unaware of yourself. Like, it's like I said before in the beginning of this message, coming through again, they can't touch you. They can only depend on you falling if you choose to fall, if you choose to fall into these self-limiting beliefs, these self-sabotaging ways. Like, it's really all on you, but that's the beautiful thing. You're being stabilized right now. And the fact that you're getting that information as well through this reading, you should know that there's a lot more power in your hands than meets the eye. This has been a very also difficult message to get through, but I don't feel like it's difficult for any negative reason. I think that you are truly opening up more. And as you're opening up over time, it's getting easier for you to receive information, okay, from anything, from anyone. Because I do feel this sense that you were closed off in some way. Like you were done at some point this year in 2025. All right. You were like, nah, F all that. I'm not gonna be dealing with people no more this way or in this manner. But Spirit says don't close yourself off too much. You have a lot of beautiful energy, characteristics to your personality, and just in general, you showing up changes the whole atmosphere. And you know that. And I know that's why you're like, well, I'm not gonna be giving my good ass vibes and flow to everybody around me if they don't ever give any good ass energy at all back. And I get that. Trust me, as a Capricorn stellium, I get that. But there's something here about you not staying closed off, keeping your heart open. And look at my other Capricorn messages. I drop a lot for y'all. Okay. So they're all connected in some way. Okay. And it's not chronological either, it's timeless. Some of my messages from the past are more accurate to what you're going through now. And this message could be for someone who's going through something in 2 months from now who will see this message. So it's like God knows exactly why what's coming through must come through. And I always have so much faith in that because I've seen the messages, I've seen the DMs, I've seen the emails of how these readings really help a lot of you. Maybe not every one of you in the same way, but I have seen the messages, and I'm grateful that this stuff comes at the perfect time. I mean, truly, God knows what God's doing. So there's something here about earth and fire energy. It was the same type of energy I read on my Instagram, and I did a live over there as well, just right before this. And it was the same type of flow with Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. And I'm seeing Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Eight of Wands. So it's still with that heavy earth, heavy fire energy. And I feel like that makes sense. We're leaving Sagittarius, which is the eldest of fire element, into Capricorn, which is the eldest of earth element. So there's still this theme of seeing the bigger picture and not becoming so selfish to where we don't open up and we're like crumbled up in this ball here, like kind of like a hedgehog, and we just don't want to let anyone have access. We got to open up to let those blessings find their way within us so we can merge with them. And I'm really happy that that came through that way just now, because I'm genuinely channeling. So I don't know how the words are always going to come through me. Sometimes they come out however they do. You know what I'm saying? Today, though, it's really dope. And although it's not like the most easiest flow, I feel like it's still very, very positive, very abundant. It is. This energy here is all about you balancing things in your life, looking at your finances for what they are, and kind of rearranging the way that you spend as well as the way that you receive money. Something about that is changing here. I feel like you're really getting down to everything on your list here. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. That's what I'm hearing here. Like, you're checking your list twice. You're like, okay, taxes coming up. For my Americans here, like, you're like, taxes coming up. Okay, work, holidays coming up. Holidays are coming up with the family, like whatever you have planned here. You're really looking at everything. But Spirit says, don't forget about you. This next season is all about you gaining the wisdom. You're not going to have to do nothing for it. You will gain it, but you have to stay focused and in flow with receiving and staying in a receiving nature. Basically, on a basic level, just waking up saying, I'm ready to receive whatever the divine has for me today. You can even make it as simple as that. I'm ready to receive whatever the divine has for me today. Make that your affirmation, or at least your intention, throughout all of Capricorn season, and you'll be very, very pleased with how the divine works things in your highest favor. And if you have Capricorn placements, you're karmically protected, y'all. Anybody who even thinks they get away with hurting you, genuinely aiming an energy, a thought, or a situation towards you to harm you, they will hear it. They will hear it from your guides, your angels, and all of your protectors. Like, nothing can touch you. I'm telling you, that's the third or fourth time that that message comes through, because maybe some of you really need that to be kind of hammered into the message today. That, I mean, nothing's going to interrupt your flow except you. But see, that's the thing. You must stay focused in that case, because you can't blame it on anyone else. That's kind of like the privilege, and also what can feel like the darker side of being a Capricorn is, sure, we have the universe always, at our hand, helping us in ways nobody else will ever really see or know unless they are a Capricorn. Yet the universe will also whoop your butt if you're not following your heart or following what path really is set out for you. You know what I'm saying? And you won't get your butt whooped in the way that it sounds, because that sounds super blunt, right? But you'll just feel the pressure and intensity of the challenge, of the time period that you're actually meant to do something else. So expect easier flowing of things when you're in alignment with what you're supposed to do. And if things feel like very harsh and very restricting, or even like there's some type of a halt in something, that's because you're supposed to reflect in that area and see what may need to change, because you are meant to flow through 2026 a lot easier than most zodiac signs. I'm telling y'all, especially if you have Capricorn and Leo. And I'm also getting called to say this, or Aries placement. So Aries, Leo mixed in with your Capricorn, man, I pray for anybody who steps in your way, because the whole universe will scoot their entire force out of your field, out of your life, if it's really them trying to step in the way of somebody chosen to walk a very specific path. Like, you're not a Capricorn for no reason. You've earned that title through lifetimes of your soul going through the ringer, going through a learning process. And you became an old soul because you had to come back so many times. So if you're like, I'm an old soul, I'm an ancient soul, Well, I mean, in a way, that's a good thing, but in another way, it's like, well, you had to come back a lot of times to learn what you've learned. That's why you're old in soul, in spirit. You feel me? But use that wisdom. It's about what you're going to use it for and how you lead others with what you do know, because you're confident in what you know, whoever you are. Dope message today. Okay, I'm going to end here with this Four of Wands and Eight of Wands. I'm getting a shift is happening in your relationships. A shift is happening in your arena of values. Wherever Venus is in your birth chart, there is a shift happening there. And if, especially if you have Venus in a fire sign, Venus in Capricorn. So if your Venus placement is in Capricorn, I'm getting Aries, Leo specifically, and Sagittarius. There is 100% a shift occurring there. Okay, do let me know if that is you, because certain highlights and certain key points in these readings are actually for very specific individuals too. Some of you are going to go on and change the world as we know it completely, completely. Some of you are not meant to actually have that type of mission, but evidently something else you do sets a legacy free, sets a lineage free, so you're able to build on top of that in a beautiful way. So you're, even though maybe not in that type of mission, you're still changing the world one way or another, y'all. By changing a lineage and clearing out karma for literally hundreds of people that are going to come after you. It's like, and I'm not saying come after you like go after you. I'm saying that will be born after you, and what legacy or work that you leave behind. I'm getting that this group is very unique. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. This group is very unique. Expect changes here, good changes, and expect things to start pivoting in a new direction. You might feel like you're looking at life and it's this way. Expect it to shift. Expect your perspective as well to change. You're going to view life differently, where maybe you weren't considering something, things will shift where naturally you're like, actually, I don't know why I was so against that. I don't know why I was so stubborn there. That wasn't bad at all. Like, I just needed to kind of see the benefits of kind of going this direction. So this is very directional. Okay, it's a matter of how you're going to use this unstoppable force that's trying to enter your field as we speak. How you're going to use it for the next 4, I'm hearing, to 6 weeks. All right, take what resonates. This is your message today. I love y'all so much. I just dropped a Patreon members only message. It's about 23 minutes or something like that of knowledge. Just like this, I drop tarot readings, tarot messages, audio, video, and text memo over at Patreon. They get the best of me because that is my private members page. If you want to become a member, I advise y'all to become a member. I got a lot of plans for my private Patreon page, okay? If you feel guided just to stay here, go ahead, comment below, like the video, and make sure to follow me on Instagram at Rose Warrior Love for more free messages just like this. Have a great rest of your day and happy Capricorn season to all who are watching.